What's up, my YouTube family? This your boy Versatile. This is my YouTube boxing channel, Versatile Boxing Talk, where I'll be giving my opinion and taking your opinions on boxers and up-and-coming boxing events. So like, subscribe, and share. What's up, boxing fans? This your boy Versatile. This is Versatile Boxing Talk, and today I want to talk about this whole little boxing circle that's going on between Tim Tszyu, Sebastian Fondura, Errol Jr., and the two-time undisputed champ, Terrence Crawford. Now, I'm going to start out by saying that I want to do an injury report right now. Tim Tszyu has suffered a gash after they past fight this past Saturday. Tim Tszyu has a gash from the elbow of Sebastian Fondura, which he suffered in the third round. Well, I knew Sebastian Fondura's nose was broke, but I didn't know it was as early as the first. Well, it was the first and second round. I did see it start bleeding towards the third, but I didn't know it was broke the whole fight. Like Sebastian Fondura and Tim Tszyu both fought this fight. They did a hell of a job because they both showed that they're warriors in me now. They are both on the warrior list because they both was not backing down. Tim Tszyu had a gash in his, like when they showed a close-up of it, man, the gash looked like an index finger. The gash was that big. It looked like an index finger on his forehead, filled with blood. But at the end of the day, your boy Tim Tszyu will be suspended by the Las Vegas Boxing Commission over his gash. It needed to be fully healed before he could come back. Same thing with Fondura. Fondura has to get, I don't know if he has to get surgery or whatever, but his nose is broke. And the Boxing Commission said he need to be suspended until September 27th, 2024, which means the fight that we thought we was going to see next, which the WBO mandatory, is Terrence Crawford for Fondura. The thing about it is Errol Spence should be sad right now because he hopped in the ring thinking that he could probably try to get the fight going with the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fondura, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen for Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Their dreams is messed up with both of these fighters. Well, May 15th is not that far away. May 15th is not that far away. And it's also said that Sebastian Fondura can be he can be released as early as May 2, along with Tim Tszyu, if he has another evaluation earlier before September 27 and is released. So that's good news because I want to see who will win this fight. Everybody who fights Sebastian Fondura's tall ass, I be wanting to see how they gonna really go against him. Because if you ask me, he's a problem for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. He's gonna be a problem. He is because Fondura don't back down, man. He's tall, but he gives up his height too much. That's his downfall. He gives up his height too much, man. Make it to where people. But this fight, Fondura, I ain't gonna lie, Tim Tszyu was even surprised because Fondura boxed more instead of. He wasn't being too vulnerable with his chin in this fight. They'll show you that Sebastian Fondura and his team has worked on a whole different game plan. And Fondura, I like the way Fondura was fighting. Fondura was in there. He was brawling, though. I feel like when you're that tall, you don't have to brawl that much. You could piece a smaller fighter apart. But Fondura is, in fact, the warrior, man. Fondura gives his height up, man. He risks his chin to go to war with you, which I could respect that too, but I'm not risking shit. I'm sorry. I'm not. If I'm 6'6", fighting number 5'8" and 5'9" people, oh man, that should be a walk in the park. But Fondura makes it easier for shorter fighters. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna see Terrence Crawford and Fondura, or Errol Spence and Fondura, or Tim Tszyu and Errol Spence, or Tim Tszyu and Terrence Crawford. I mean, we eventually see one of these fights, though. One of them is going to eventually happen because September 27th, like that is some ways, but we're still able to see the fight before the year is out, before 2025. I'm thinking, and I really feel like Fondura will be released before September 27th because they is said that he's able to have another evaluation in a short period of time to where he could be released earlier. So that's good to know. But I'm ready to see that fight. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence can't sleep on him. They can't sleep on Fondura, man. Fondura got that height on him. And they can't sleep on Tim Tszyu either. They coming up to 154 about to fight these fighters, man. I'm telling you, it's about to be crazy. Like, Tim Tszyu can fight, man. Fondura can fight. Fondura showed me this. He used his height a little bit more this fight, but Tim Tszyu's brother even had an interview where he said Tim Tszyu is a dynamic counterpuncher. That's what kept Tim Tszyu in this fight. His counterpunching skills. Can you imagine how hard it is to reach up to 6 foot from 5'9"? 6'6". I mean 6'6" to 5'9". Man, Tim Tszyu was counterpunching him. He was hitting Fondura with some nice punches, man, and I could respect, because that's a whole challenge fighting somebody that tall. That's why I'm looking at Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Like, what y'all gonna do with that tall dude, man? I'm looking at Errol Spence like you ran up in that ring like you know something that we don't know. Then, man, you better have your stuff ready for Fondura. Errol Spence is a pressure fighter. He's used to pushing people around, but he got to understand Fondura is too. Every punch that Fondura throws at these shorter fighters in his division is going to impact them, because gravity wins every time. With punch power, with height like that, the punch is going to automatically be harder. With Terrence Crawford, I can see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence both beating Fondura, but I can see them having a hell of a task ahead of them. They're going to have to work for that win. They're going to have to work for it against Tim Tszyu too. Like, for real. And I'm even thinking, like, where's Jermell Charlo at? Is he even going to box anymore? The 154-pound division, man. I wonder, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this particular division, because, you know, Jermell Charlo was the king of the ring at first at 154. He went in there with Canelo, and his stock dropped right like that fast. Now, I want to see how this is going to go, man. Like, these 4 fighters, Tim Tszyu, Sebastian Fondura, Errol Spence, and Terrence Crawford, will eventually have to meet up. And I can't wait, because I would like to see how Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is going to match against a 6'6", man. And let's be honest, y'all, they ain't never in their life fought nobody that tall in the ring. Probably never even in a sparring match. That's like a whole nother universe that we flying at right there, man. Like, that boy, you got to understand, it's not normal for a person in 154 pounds to have the same reach as Deontay Wilder. That's a heavyweight. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? The boy built like a tall, skinny heavyweight. Yeah, but 80-inch arm reach. Like, you got to think about it, man. You could almost put Tim Tszyu's arms and Terrence Crawford's arms together to make Fondura's arms. So this is gonna be a challenge, man. Fondura's gonna be a challenge for anybody at 154. At 100, he is. The height and the reach is gonna do it. But that's my opinion on this matter, y'all. I want to know what y'all's opinions is. Hit me up in the comments. I comment back. Please like, subscribe, share to help build the channel. This is Versatile Boxing Talk. Thank you and have a good day.
In it to winning, no options. Turn up, keep it poppin'. Nigga too fly with no palate. Words expensive but hot.